Just a word on your former club Spurs, fourth in the table at Christmas. Has the form of the side taken you by surprise, given the youth in the team?
No, it's only taken me by surprise in the sense that I think it's a very inconsistent league this year. You know, I expected Tottenham to be in around 6th position with the squad that they've got. I think that Tottenham themselves would have said they've got a young squad. They'll probably look to, over the next 2 or 3 seasons, try and consolidate getting in the top 4. But I think this is an opportunity, not only for them, for people like Leicester, Palace, Liverpool would be on that agenda, although they've slipped in the last couple of weeks. And Tottenham certainly would be one where that door's been blown open through the inconsistency of this season. Chelsea having the season they're having. This is a big season for Tottenham. They can do it this year rather than having to wait, even with the youngsters they've got. They've got some real good talents, and I think that talent is only going to get better. But for me, it's a big season for them, and let's hope they can stay in there.
Well, given the opportunity they have to qualify for the Champions League next season, is there a danger that perhaps the Champions League might come a bit too soon, considering the youth in the side?
Possibly, yes. Why I'm saying I think they're envisage it over the next coming seasons, gain that experience. But you know, listen, if you've got an opportunity now, you take it now. They could go and buy 6 really experienced players on the back of that, getting into the Champions League next year, and Tottenham could be a completely different outfit with those good youngsters as well, depending on what the aims are of the club. But you take what you can get now and worry about tomorrow.
Just a quick word on Chelsea. Obviously, Guus Hiddink's taken over from Mourinho until the end of the season.
Yeah.
Do you think the fact that he's been there before and he knows the senior players, the likes of Terry and Ivanovic, do you think that's contributed to the effort to bring him in?
Yeah, I think it has. I think the owners would have looked at that and thought to themselves, he's done it before for a short period of time, if it's going to be a short period of time. And he's proved that he's been successful with Chelsea. So I think it sort of fits nicely, like a hand in glove, really, for him to become manager now. Whether that's long term, we'll wait and see. It depends on what he does. He's the man in control. He's got the hot seat at the moment. You can talk about all these different names, but if he does really well and wins the Champions League, for instance, and recovers them up the league, then who's to say that he'll be there for the next couple of seasons.
Yeah, and finally, just a quick word on England. We've seen the groups for Euro 2016 now. What expectations do you have for the squad going into the tournament?
Well, I think all the expectation has been taken off them. Getting 1 point in the World Cup group stages has taken that expectation away from England. So I look at the group they're in, and I think we'll get through that without any shadow of a doubt. I think playing Russia first, Wales in the middle, Slovakia up our sleeve. If there was a fixture that you needed out of them 3 as the last game, I think that's come out well for England as well. So I can't see anything but us getting to the last 16.
And finally, just on the squad, given the likes of the form of Kane and Vardy, obviously Rooney is captain, how would you like to see them line up in attack?
Well, that depends a lot between now and how they play together in the friendlies that they'll have. The club's one thing. Club, you play different styles with clubs, so it won't always suit. But I think what they do in the friendly matches leading up to the tournament will be really conducive as to whether Rooney plays with Kane or Kane plays with Vardy. But it's nice to have options. I'd like to see Sturridge there if he can get himself fit. They've got a lot of options up there, and that's what, as England manager, that's what we want.
Okay, great. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.